A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Los Angeles is currently engulfed in a wave of protests that have escalated into violent confrontations between demonstrators and law enforcement. The protests, which began in response to Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) raids, have seen rioters setting vehicles ablaze and clashing with police in downtown LA. A local news anchor from ABC7, Mark Brown, drew national attention when he described the scene as just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn. This comment has sparked outrage and concern over the media's portrayal of the unrest. The situation escalated dramatically over the weekend, with reports of active-duty Marines being put on standby as tensions rise. The anchor warned that deploying law enforcement could lead to a massive confrontation between officers and demonstrators, emphasizing the volatile nature of the protests. Eyewitness accounts describe a chaotic environment where rioters have vandalized property and engaged in violent clashes with police. Despite the chaos, some media representatives have attempted to downplay the situation, suggesting that the majority of protesters are peaceful, while only a handful are instigating violence. However, as fires rage and tensions escalate, it becomes increasingly difficult to separate peaceful protests from violent insurrection. The narrative surrounding these protests has drawn parallels to previous incidents where the media has been criticized for downplaying violence during demonstrations. As the situation evolves, the city grapples with the implications of these protests on public safety and law enforcement response. Local authorities are faced with the challenge of managing the unrest while ensuring the safety of both protesters and the community at large. The protests have also ignited a broader discussion about immigration policy and the role of law enforcement in enforcing federal immigration laws. Critics of the protests argue that the violence undermines the legitimate concerns surrounding immigration reform, while supporters insist that the demonstrations are a necessary response to systemic issues within the immigration system. As Los Angeles continues to be a focal point for immigration-related protests, the national conversation surrounding these issues intensifies. The media's coverage of the events will likely play a significant role in shaping public perception and policy moving forward. In the meantime, residents of Los Angeles are left to navigate the complexities of a city in turmoil as they witness firsthand the impact of these fiery protests on their community. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.